rachybop here, and this week for Sims Saturday I wanted to share something with you that's very special. There's a lot going on in the Sims world right now. If you don't know about all the stuff, you definitely need to be on Twitter. There's so much going on with game updates and all that kind of thing. It's immense and hard to keep up with, so I decided to focus this week on an interview. A few of us got a really great chance to interview a producer and lead game designer for the Sims Freeplay. A group of us submitted questions and they've answered some and emailed them back to us. So I'm going to go through those questions and answers with you in this video and show a little bit of my gameplay. And I'm basically going to read the email so you don't miss a trick. These questions have gone to Josh Birse, the producer, and Émilie Poissenot. I have no idea how to say her name. I apologise so much for that. I'm going to write their names in the description of the video so you can see how badly I pronounce that. That's the lead game designer, and they are answering these questions on behalf of the development team. So the first question comes from Johan. I will put all the links to these guys' channels and blogs, the people who are asking the actual questions. I'll put them in the description so you can see their awesome outlets. So the first question is, do you have any plans on improving other careers as well as making them active? So Josh has replied saying, when we decided to build a new feature, we spent a lot of time listening to our players to find out what they would like to experience in a new game mode. Being able to go to work was a common request, and this is how the professions feature was born. Police was a popular theme amongst players, so this was a no-brainer. And with both police and movie star live and in players' hands, we are getting a lot of good feedback, ideas and requests on the professions feature, and this will help shape where we take it next. So as we look ahead and plan our future updates, we will see where professions fits into overall vision for Sims Freeplay, so we'll continue to listen to players and see if there's a demand for more. On another note, the holiday season is coming. Believe it or not, we're already working on that, and we have big plans this year. Oh my goodness, that's extremely exciting. The next question comes from Kimberlee. I like how much faster the actress jobs are going. Right now, I'm really struggling in the movie career with storage. Any suggestions? All my money goes into making it bigger. Josh has replied to this as well, saying, I'd get those Sims working. If you hit the daily work shift quota, your sim will get a significant movie coin bonus. Stockpile some movie coins and upgrade your storage. Okay, there's a little tip. The next question comes from Stacy. I would like to know if there are any plans to open up the workplaces so that other sims can come and at least visit, not engage NPCs or take part in job activities. That is a good question. Émilie has responded to that, saying you can already invite Sims to the profession lot for a visit. Simply use the Sim tracker to call them over. Oh wait, let's just try that now. Oh my lord, you can. Well, who knew? And then she continues to say, like you would with any other community lot. Fair enough. We're also always looking for ideas to improve professions and put them back in our idea bank where they are kept safe for when we have a chance to make them happen. One of the ideas there is to allow you to send a sim to a workplace with a request, like NPCs. Do you think that would be fun? Let me know, guys, in the comments. Do you think that would be fun? The next question is, can the sim eating plants have more interactions with the Sims, like feeding and hugging? Many of us have them for pets, for their Sims, and would love to interact with them in ways that aren't just destruction. I personally don't have one of these, but I wish I had. Josh says, I love the idea. The Sim eating plants are quite cute, and I totally get why you'd want them as pets. Next brainstorming session, I'll throw this into the discussion. And Émilie has replied as well, saying, oh, Oh, how interesting. I didn't know they were used as a pet. Such a cool idea. We already have an animation for feeding burgers to the sim eating plant from the Pretty Little Planters quest. Okay, that sounds like that's definitely something they're considering. The next question comes from Cassandra. Has there been any considerations to allow more than 2 Sims to specialise in a career after the areas are complete? Well, Émilie has said that could work. This is going in our idea bank and we'll look into it. We still couldn't allow more than 2 Sims to work at once though. We'd like to change that, but there's a limited number of Sims we can have in a lot before our players' phones start lagging. Okay, that's fair enough. They have to take all these things into consideration. Her next question is, I know players would love to have more interactions at the police station and the movie studio that help Sims. I think they thought it would be more along the lines of the restaurant. We can interact with a few things now. Is it possible to make it so we can bring another Sim to work to play with other things while our Sims work? And Josh has said, we want to give players a range of experiences in a variety of locations, and currently the profession lots are designed for profession activities. However, we are always striving to improve the game, so we will take this feedback on board for sure. They're very good at doing that. And the next question is, people have noticed they can move the career along faster at the movie studio with the camcorder from the hobby shop. I did not realise that. Have you thought about making something available to help level up at the police station? Maybe something to do with fitness, like the weights or bicycle or something new. Jump rope? Emily's put, yes, it's in the idea bank, but we didn't have time to get it in when we launched police. We'll see if/when we can make that happen. Well, that's cool. The next question is, these recurring timed events seem to be a source of frustration for the people trying to do them and for the people who have already completed them. The times they start are confusing, the in-game ads help a little, but people still get confused. Us out in the community trying to help them can't either because we don't see the ads or know when they start. Could we get a heads up on event start days, please? Josh has said, we do our best to communicate the upcoming events via in-game pop-ups, goal screens and advertisements. However, there are rare cases where our plans change beyond our control, where event dates are impacted, so to avoid confusion and upsetting our players, we avoid communicating information that may be correct. And the next question is, could we have themed sales for players who have previously completed the event, for example sales on bedroom stuff during the pyjama event? And Josh has replied saying, we do our best to align sales with themed events. However, we may miss some opportunities. Short answer is yes. And the final question, and the final questions come from myself and Dan. The recent Movie Star game update reminds me of The Sims Superstar. Did this serve as inspiration for the update, or where did you get the inspiration for the update? Émilie says, my tricks are discovered. The Sims games have done so much before us. We definitely draw inspiration from them for our updates. For Movie Studio, we got together in a room and I asked the team, what are the coolest things about working in a movie studio? We sorted the ideas to fit the format of professions, then adjusted based on the time we had to produce it. And the next question, what is your favourite thing in the update? Émilie has said, tough question. There are so many cool things in there. That dragon, the production assistant driving the golf cart. But I think my favourite thing is when the sim puts on a suit of armour for an audition, that dances Gangnam Style and thrills the director. What movie are they casting? Camelot the musical? Take my money. If you're a movie star, what movie genre would your debut movie be? Émilie has said, when I was 5 years old, I reenacted Disney movies in the backyard, with props and all, so my mum sent me to acting classes and I took them for 10 years. As a teenager, I discovered live-action role-playing, foam swords, medieval costumes, camping in the woods, the whole shebang. The organisers learned about my acting experience and recruited me to play characters who ran quests for the players. With my bright blue hair, I was a good choice to play water fairies, genies and other magical creatures. Considering all that, I think if I'd chosen to pursue acting, my debut movie would have been a fantasy adventure from Disney. Thank you so much to Josh and Émilie for taking time out to answer all of our questions. They definitely said things that I wanted to hear, and it was so interesting getting a little behind the scenes look at how they approach things and what's to come. Let me know in the comments what you think they're working on next. I'm sure it won't be long before we see it. And also what you think we should see next in the Sims Freeplay. Oh, and what level you on? I'm currently on level 33, which is quite an advancement for me. I'm still trying to get up to the levels I was in the preview build, so I can show you the rest of those in the police profession and the movie star profession, but I'm definitely enjoying the process. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!